So you want to build a successful career, but you don't know where to start. And whether you're already in that profession, in that track, or you're looking to switch careers, I'm sure there's a lot of uncertainty around AI. In particular, how can you use it to your advantage as opposed to being replaced by it? A successful career might look differently to different people. However, I will make an assumption that you are looking to be respected in your field, known as an expert, get cool opportunities flowing your way, and be compensated nicely for your work. Which all comes down to figuring out what it is that you want to do, building your expertise around that topic, and then building awareness around your expertise in the topic so that people know that you are an expert. They value you for who you are and bring opportunities your way. So at the end of the day, it's all about building your personal brand. Whether you want it or not, you have a personal brand. Your personal brand is what people know you for and how they describe you to others when you're not in the room, especially in the rooms where opportunities are being distributed. So if your name comes up in that room at the right time, at the right moment, with the right opportunity, boom, connection. That's the power of personal branding. So in this video, I will take you through the steps to build that successful career by focusing on building that expertise and then communicating it through that personal brand. But before we get into those steps and tips, I want to talk about the sponsor of this video, Taplio. As you now know, a huge part of building a personal brand is creating awareness around your expertise and making sure that the right people know about you and what you can do for them. LinkedIn is a platform where you can build that intentional online presence. And Taplio is an all-in-one AI-powered LinkedIn tool that helps you create better content, optimizing it for what you want to be known for, allowing you to reach new people, build new relationships, and monitor how you progress. Growing your personal brand in less than 10 minutes a day. Whether you're already a seasoned LinkedIn poster and want to understand what types of posts perform the best in order to double down on those, or if you've always wanted to start posting regularly and need some inspiration, their AI tools will help you identify best performing posts, topics, give you inspiration, and help you write those posts using their ChatGPT integrations. Don't work harder, work smarter. Harnessing the power of AI to build your personal brand with Taplio. Start a free trial today using the link in the description to see what Taplio can do for your personal brand. Step number 1 is define your niche. We are talking about building expertise here, so it's important to pick a niche that you want to be known for. If you already have clarity around what you want that niche to be, feel free to skip to step number 2. But if you don't know, if you don't have clarity, let's go through it really quickly together. First of all, why niche down? It is much easier to build your skills and build a reputation from those skills in a much more narrow subject. For example, you can be in the field of user experience researching and you really love statistics, you really love numbers, and you can niche down specifically in quantitative analysis. That is a niche. Or let's say you are in psychology, right? That's the largest field, and then you want to niche down into biases and stereotypes and all that stuff. That's also a niche. See how it's a broader industry and then you niche down in a specific field and a specific topic. It's going to be much easier for you to build a reputation, for you to build awareness around your personal brand if you really niche down into something. You can always expand from there, but start with something very specific. Now, how do you find your niche? First, start with yourself. Identify your interests, your passions, what drives you, what keeps you up at night, what problems do you want to solve in the world? What do people know you for? What kind of questions and problems do they come to you for solving those problems? Think about all of those things. What gives you energy, right? What puts you into that state of flow? Write all of that down, map it out as a brainstorm, whatever floats your boat in that regard, put it on paper or digital paper. Once you have it all mapped out, map out your skills, all of the skills that you can think of, from technical skills to soft skills, people skills, all of the skills that you have, list them. And if you can put proficiency level, great, because that will help you understand where you are in this moment with those skills. Exercise number 3 is thinking about your goals. What do you want? How do you want to be recognized for something? What fields and industries do you want to be recognized in? What people do you want to be networking with? What people do you want to be peers with? And if you need inspiration, use the themes that you have already put out with your interests, passions, and all of this good stuff with the skills. How can you combine them and be known for something? And really think about it, not just from an objective standpoint of this is going to be very prestigious if I'm known for this, but also imagine yourself in that spot and think about, try to gauge whether that energizes you or drains your energy, whether it feels daunting just because you're not really passionate about it, but it feels prestigious. Or does it energize you? Does it sound exciting to be in that spot when you visualize it? Exercise number 4 is to do your research on what is out there. The thing is, we are so programmed for those linear paths. You're just a psychologist, you're just a developer, you're this, you're that, but you can integrate other parts of your life and interests and skills and background into that field in order to create this unique value proposition, the value that you can bring to the world, the expertise that you can bring to the world. For example, at some point I was talking to this girl who had just finished a front-end coding bootcamp. She was changing careers from a different industry, and she wasn't really sure how to enter the market. She was looking for her first full-time job, or she was looking for clients. She wasn't quite sure. So I asked her, what was her background before? What industry was she in before? Because that can help her identify what is her superpower. What is that overlap of her previous work and these new skills? So she said she was in the restaurant industry. And oh my God, bingo. Like, you have so much knowledge in this industry about what works, what doesn't, what problems they face, the feedback that their customers give them, all of this stuff. You have this knowledge, you have this expertise. And now you're bringing in skills of front end. You can work with restaurants. You can work with platforms that connect restaurants and people, right? So much opportunity of being a highly specialized, highly niched down, super valuable person. This is kind of the thinking that I want you to adopt here when finding your niche. And it doesn't have to be something that you've already done before. It doesn't have to be your experience prior to this. It can be something that you're passionate about or a problem that you want to solve, overlapping with your technical skills or skills that you are planning to build. Think about your niche. How are you unique? What unique things do you want to be known for? What is your unique expertise? What is the unique angle and perspective that you're bringing to the table? Step number 2 is build your online presence. Once you know what it is that you want to be known for, just start putting it out in the world. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something that you're consistently putting out into the world. Think about your audience, who you want to be known for, and that will then define the channels that you are going to reach them with, whether creating content for those channels, and it doesn't have to be online content. It could be events and conferences and things like that. That is a channel. That is content, right? Think about all of these different ways to reach your audience, who you want to be known among, and start creating it. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be something. And the only way to get better is by practicing and doing it over and over and over again and becoming more and more comfortable. But the thing is, that feeling of nervousness, of anxiety, of what are people going to think about me is never going to go away, especially as you level up and up and up. So just get used to it. It's okay. It's normal. We're human. We get anxiety, we get social anxiety, we have imposter syndrome. It's just normal, it's evolutionary. Get used to the feeling that you need to push past it. Because you can, you're amazing, and people need to hear from you. People need to hear your expertise, what you have to say, so start putting it out in the world. And if you need some help, there's so many incredible tools out there that will help you create that content, schedule that content, monitor its performance, get better at your strategies. Tools like Taplio, for example. Try it out using the link in the description. And finally, step number 3 is network. Knowing key people will open the key doors for you and bring key opportunities for you. But you gotta meet those people. And you got to start somewhere. So start networking. And the good thing about creating content and building your online presence is that it helps you network. It helps you expose yourself, your personal brand to new people, potentially meet new people. And it also creates a shortcut for them to understand what you're all about. What are you an expert in? It helps them build that awareness and recognize you for who you are and the value that you can bring. So when they look at your feed, they're like, oh, this person is an expert in topic X. So whenever they hear about an opportunity on the topic X, if they've seen your profile recently, if you've interacted with them recently, you're probably going to be on the top of their minds and they might suggest you. So that's how it works. Network, 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 network. I have other content on how to network, but if you want more in-depth tips, let me know in the comments, and let me know in the comments what you thought about this video, whether you want me to go in-depth in a certain topic, and how are you using AI these days? I'm sorry, my dog decided to just be loud. Thank you, Taplio, for sponsoring this video. If you want to learn more about Taplio, the link is down there in the description. So go ahead and check it out and start your free trial to see how you can build your personal brand in a smart way, harnessing the power of AI. Like this video if you've enjoyed it and share it with a friend who might find this useful. We can also be friends on other social media. You can find me as Stereotype Breakers. Have a wonderful time today you're currently experiencing. Bye.